Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Chubbs Reviews. And today, I just want to start off by announcing kind of a uploading schedule instead of just uploading every 3 days or so, 3 to 4 days. I'm going to be uploading a game review every Monday and Friday, and then Wednesday will be movie, TV show reviews. Just something special. Might start doing music reviews. I don't know, maybe anime reviews. Those might be coming. Just a little bit of everything. It is Chubbs Reviews here. Anyway. Today we're going to be reviewing Friday the 13th, the game. Yeah, kind of an old game here, live service kind of multiplayer only type of game, in which there is one game mode. I'm pretty sure I have not seen another game mode in the game. It was about $5 for sale not too long ago, and I'm sure that's you could wait around for that price. I would say it's worth it because it is $5. But anyway, what the game is a game mode of one person. There's an 8-person lobby. Oh, excuse me. One person is Jason. So there's 7 camp counselors. Camp counselors are a variety of different people you can choose from. They have different stats like luck in finding items in the map, um, engineering, able to put a battery or gas faster into cars. Um, you don't get scared if you have some other stat. Your character doesn't get freaked out because there's a horror or a scared tactic. If your character gets scared, your map on your screen will get real black and you can't even see your map anymore. All types that you're stealth, so Jason doesn't just know where you are. All that. I usually choose, I don't remember their names or anything, but I choose the one that can run the fastest, and I like to run. Um, Overall, you spawn on a map. There's a few different maps, and there's usually like 2 cars or a car and a boat. Those are ways you can escape in that map. You play as the counselors. Jason is around trying to kill you guys. You go from house to house on this kind of campground area and search for all types of equipment. Some weapons that you can hit Jason with, like bats and wrenches and um, hatchets and machetes and all types of shit. Or you find pocket knives for when Jason grabs you. You can stab him in the neck and it's like a free getaway. You can find a flare gun. You can shoot him. You can once at a time find a shotgun. Speaking of shotguns, there's also I think it's the second person who dies in a game. I'm not 100% sure, first or second person. If the team calls in Tommy Jarvis, another person comes back as Tommy Jarvis, and he comes with a first aid spray. Because when you get hurt in the game, you start limping. You can't run anymore, so you're basically dead. First aid spray will fix that. A pocket knife, which helps him not get picked up or grabbed. And a shotgun. Shotgun, I mean, you can't move while you aim. When you aim, you stand in one spot. It's not like anything crazy, but when you hit Jason, he gets like stunned basically, and you can run, and he falls down and everything. It takes time to put batteries and gas in the cars, hence why you got to do it when Jason isn't there, or distracting him, or get the person that does it the best, because your engineering is up. Mm, and the game kind of comes down to teamwork almost. There are radios in game chat, so if everyone has a radio or finds a radio, you can talk to anyone. Or there's proximity chat, which is pretty decent in the game. People will role play sometimes as Jason, and it's pretty scary or fun. Hasn't happened to me too much, but I know it's been done. This is in later in the game's life cycle, so there's not that many players on. But then again, we do get full lobbies. I usually play with a group of 4 or 5 friends, and then we get the other 3 friends. Negatives about the game. Speaking of like only having 4 or 5 friends to play the game with, I say only, that's a good amount. But you end up getting in the lobbies with people with their friends. We never did this. I don't know why people think this is fun, but when you get in the lobbies with other people, there, like group of parties, Jason and counselors will team up. Jason won't go after his friends. Me and my friends like to kill each other. I don't know. That's the funnest part of the game, is actually, damn near headhunting my friends first almost. Um, but I wouldn't even bring that up because that's a player thing. I don't know. It's never been fixed. This is an up to date review in 2020. It's pretty much a 90% chance that every lobby we get into, there's probably 2 people, and if one of them gets Jason, and they usually do for some weird reason, it's not. I guess you wouldn't think it's the most immersive breaking thing, but it really is. Especially when like there's cars with only 4 seats, right? There's a 4-seater and a 2-seater. There's 7 people in the lobby, so if 4 of my friends take off, and then I'm there by myself with 2 people teaming with Jason, yeah, you can tell I just got done playing the game. Anyway, but that is it's happened multiple times. Another thing is, it's not like a beautiful game. It's very clunky. I think there was like a GoFundMe or something for this game. That's kind of its backstory. Um, it got funded through friends. It's more like a passion project. You know, if you were a big fan of Friday the 13th back in the day or the movies, it's kind of really down to it's got really good, not lore, but it's really good source material. I don't know. Um, the whole Jason and his mom's voice being in it, and where Jason lives, and he's got a shrine for the mother's head. And the game also kind of explains how Jason gets around the map in these movies. You know, he teleports, he has abilities. Playing as Jason, that's the positive. Playing as Jason is the funnest shit ever. You teleport around the map. You go into like a ground level Evil Dead type movie scene where you're just going through things super fast as Jason, and teleporting and spawning right in thin air in front of people, and it scares the shit out of them. You can get rage where you just, because people lock doors. That's the main thing early on. You get in the houses, lock the door. Jason has to hit the door like 5 times before it breaks down. Later on, he becomes rage, can just break through the door easily. People jump out windows, and that's kind of where there's some mind game in there. It's not like Jason's a super menacing voice. He is, but he definitely is not like overpowered or anything. You could just run around a fucking couch if you're not a good Jason or whatever. That guy's gonna get away. Um, Stamina is a thing with the counselors. When you're moving, you're losing stamina. When you sprint, you lose a lot of stamina. You have to stay completely still to regain any stamina, and it comes back very slowly. So that's kind of the game you have to play. You could do things like call the cops, which take 5 minutes to arrive, and then you can escape by walking out somewhere. You can just wait for the time to run out. I'm not sure how long the time is, but it's got to be like 20 minutes. It's a long time. You got to outlive Jason. I've never escaped in a boat. I mean, I've been playing for like 2 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks. Um, I've escaped in a car a few times. Driving is not the greatest in the game, but it's kind of so bad that it makes it even more intense. Um, Jason can like get in front of the car. As soon as he's in front of the car and you run into him, it breaks the car and you have to restart it. But I do know for if you're not really a good Jason, like off the bat, if you're not feeling it, if you're not things aren't going your way, cars are impossible to stop. Or like if they're gone, they're gone. You know, you gotta make them not start the car. But it is very hard. You can't just teleport right in front of a car. You try to do that, and it will put you in the forest off to the right, and then you gotta run out into the road. By that time, the car, I don't know. Maybe I gotta get better. But Jason's not overpowered that much. Um, the death animation is positives. There are so many unique ways, and you are rewarded for uniquely killing people as Jason. He is. I remember smashing people's heads and doors. Someone took someone out of a camp tent, and he was in a beanbag and smashed him up against a tree, just like the movies. There's all type of just weapons that they use and just slicing throat. It's very gory, bloody. That's what I meant. The source material is good. It is Jason. There are many different Jasons in the game, outfits, weapons. You get throwing knives as Jason, traps. The counselors can find traps like bear traps around the map. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You can hide in the game, like under beds and in closets. I've never really done that, and not like to win the game or anything. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. I think that might be it here. Negatives, yeah, it was very clunky. I've already said that. Animations are horrible. It kind of sticks to the movies. It is so cheesy looking that it's good almost. Like the scared faces. Every opening level starts with an opening cinematic introducing the Jason and showing some of the camp counselors reacting, and their faces are beyond hilariosity, as they say. I guess that's not a negative, but it's alright, I guess. But overall, that's all this game has to offer. I did talk about this game for 9 minutes somehow, but it's just one game mode. It is a very depth kind of game mode, but it's not polished in any way. It's got a lot of depth, not polished. But it's cool if you like Jason, and it's cool with your friends. If you got 3 or more friends, definitely try this. I'm sorry if you come across teamers. I'm hating it too. But it's not like, I don't know, hopefully you just don't. And when there's a good Jason, the game is fun as fuck. Shit will be scary. Your heart is racing. It's fun. And when you feel that moment, there is sometimes the everything's clicking, and that's when you feel the full final rating, 6 out of 10, slightly above average. You really do feel good at that one when everything's going together and the game feels smooth. But when it's not, well, then it's not. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you checked out Friday the 13th, the game. I think it came out for free even not too long ago on PlayStation Plus. And look out for the new uploading schedule. Thanks, guys. Peace.